So, hi everyone. So I hope you're all doing very fine. Here in Bavaria, in Germany, it is raining, which is actually a good thing because it was not raining for a long time, actually some days. And yeah, on the other hand, it's not good to go out to get some fresh air, but nevertheless, yeah, let's come to the video. I told you I would like to talk about the Paco Rabanne fragrances, which I personally own. I have to say I only own men's fragrances because I think the women's versions are, I have, just for collector wise, I wouldn't buy them because it has no sense. I would never wear stuff like Olympia or something like that. That is the equivalent to Invictus. No way. I mean, there are borders which you should not. Even though you say, yeah, everything can be worn by everyone, but Olympia by a 195 centimeter, 87 kilo guy, I don't think so. So I made this list coming from worst to best, in my opinion. Very, very important. This is just my opinion. So if you like these fragrances that I rank lower than others, it's no problem. Everyone has its own taste, and I think it's pretty fantastic that also these fragrances have their lovers. So I will not spray all of them on my skin because I think some of them are cloying and unnerving to me. That's why they are also at the beginning of the video. But that's why I will do this, so I can spray it on my skin. So yeah, let's begin. The first one immediately is something for this, and not my skin, because I think it's quite horrible. This is Invictus Aqua in the newer version. I think it was from 2018, and this one had a lot of hype to it because of its 2016 equivalent, which was a very hyped summer flanker of Invictus, Paco Rabanne Invictus Aqua 2016. So I immediately went to the Müller, which is a grocery store here in Germany, to buy it because I was so hyped. People were saying, "Oh, it's the same, and nothing has changed." And the truth of it is, yeah, it changed a lot. It is like a very salty, uncomfortably aquatic mess, in my opinion. It is very cloyingly aquatic in that way, like that swimming pool vibe stuff. Like it really, I will spray it right now here. So worst. Yeah, the beginning is not bad. The beginning is typical Invictus DNA, you know. But it already starts to get this clawing mess that I just don't like. It's something I have like, my body is defending itself against it. I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, no. Nah, it is like Invictus, just in a bad way and in a softer, in performance-wise in a softer way, but it's just not good. Just don't buy this. You will see it in the video. No, let's come to the next one. This one is definitely one for paper, and this is 1 million Privé. This one is massively cloying. Like, don't be mad at me. It will not stay a rant video here. It's just the beginning. Fragrances are just not my thing. So yeah, wow. Okay, it's better than I have it in my memories, to be honest. But its big problem is that there is a niche version of this one, which smells so far superior. Of course, is also a bit like 3 times the price of it, at least. It's from Parfums de Mali. It's called Eau Jeanne, and this is, yeah, it's very, very, very super Christmasly sweet. 1 million DNA. But to be fair, right now I do like it. I have a different opinion. I have a different memory of that one. I think, yeah, you know, that's a moment when you learn yourself that your memory sometimes recognizes smells to a bad time, and you combine it with that then. So not that bad. I have to get this straight out. It's not that bad. I would even say, okay, let's do it like that, because I for sure know that the next one is not that good in my opinion. And this one is the brand new 1 million Parfum. And this one has, in my opinion, not much to do with the 1 million DNA. This one, I was first very, very hyped when I smelled it. I was like, wow, cool. This smells very awesome. But it is very sweet. It is candy sweet. It has nothing to do exactly with the 1 million DNA, because the 1 million DNA is very intoxicatingly sexy in my opinion. Of course, it has been worn millions and millions of times. Also by bad boys, wannabes at least. So yeah, this is almost like a women's fragrance. Very tropical. It's like a tropical Haribo collection. Yeah, I bought it immediately because I was hyped and I was not thinking, as many perfume fans sometimes do. I went out, bought it, and it's a nope for me. Too sweet, too generic, too tropical in a bad synthetic way. Nope. Coming to the next. This one is a weird thing actually. It's 1 million Intense. This one came out, of course, after the 1 million Eau de Toilette. It also, is it? No, it's called an Eau de Toilette Intense. So, yeah. You know, the weird thing is the performance is not as good as with the 1 million Eau de Toilette. So, Intense, no. Well, no. And the smell to me is, of course, 1 million-ish. It is not bad, but it gets things too far. It is too cloying. It's too, to me, it gives a headache, because it is so overwhelming with that, what the Eau de Toilette makes so great, does this not good. Like, that was not a good English. I'm so sorry for that one. Yeah, and just forget this one. I think it is discontinued anyways. Correct me if I'm wrong in this case. Don't forget this one. Buy the Eau de Toilette if you like the DNA. This is not recommend worthy. I don't like it. I don't see a point in this release. So yeah, I think it will be 5. I think this is the last one I will spray on paper. This is Invictus Legend. This one is, many people might say this design is tacky and stuff and ugly. I somehow like it. It's like, of course, it would be more epic if that would be metal or something, but this is just plastic around here. Like it's yeah, you might guess. They're not that expensive, and this one is like a coconutty take on the Invictus DNA. Yeah, it is. It's a bit more summery, I would say. Like the performance is not as good as with the Invictus Eau de Toilette and some others that come up still. Oh no, shit. Now I have it. Now I will smell it the whole day again. Yeah, so it's hard to differentiate between this and the other Invictus ones, the standard Invictus ones. Nice one. A bit of coconut added to it. I liked it a lot, so I bought it just for the collector wise, because I just like these flacons, these bottles. Yeah, you can do that. It's no problem. So coming to the next spot. This is the classic Invictus Eau de Toilette. This one, I think, is pretty good. Like, it got a lot of hate and hype at the same time by the fragrance community. Then he said, wow, it's so boring, it's so synthetic, it is so, some even said, oh, I have to puke, it is so awful. But let's be honest, people. Let's just be honest. It is a good standard man's fragrance. It is way more comfortable for other people to smell than some niche fragrances. Like, if you wear, I don't know, Sergioff Farce, people would probably rather tell you that you smell like shit than when you wear Invictus. So I just like the DNA. It is not the best of the Invictus line, but it is a very good fragrance. Like, people, come on, like don't be don't be haters, man. Like, the hater trend is so crazy. Everyone's like, oh, so bad. Oh, probably some of those have never smelled it. Just try it. It's not that horrible. It's okay. You can do it. It is very, very aquatic. Of course it is generic. But it doesn't change the fact that it smells good. It just does. I'm sorry. Coming to the next one, Invictus Aqua 2016. I really bought a bottle of this on eBay because I just wanted to know it. I bought, for this small bottle, I paid over 100 euros, about 100 euros, which is pretty stupid to do. But I just wanted to know, I'm a collector and I just wanted to know. And for sure, and it is really a lot better fragrance. Performance is very bad on my skin, to be honest. It is performance is very, very mediocre. I don't know why. Maybe because it's an older bottle, but performance is not good. The smell is super pleasant. From my girlfriend back then that I had, I got a compliment, like, oh, it smells very nice. And that's the kind of compliment you get with that one, I would say. Nothing like, oh God, you smell so sexy, I want to undress you right now, let's have sex in the bus stuff. This is like the, oh, you smell nice reaction fragrance. Yeah, you can do that. So very a lot less heavy than the Eau de Toilette, but it goes in a similar direction, I would say. There's not necessarily too much difference between those. So coming to the... Did I forget one, though? Because I just see... That's weird. Okay, coming to the next one. It is... Yeah, of course I forgot one. Okay, yeah, but then okay, that's very bad right now. Oh my God, that's not good. I'm sorry. Next would have been the 1 million Eau de Toilette. I have even 2 bottles of it. I just forgot because they have the same design almost. Oh my God, the 1 million Eau de Toilette, the first one that ever came out. This one is a beast mode fragrance. Like, it's still so good in the performance. No necessary reformulations in my opinion, because I also have a newer bottle, because I bought a gift set for a low price. Great performance. Very, very super sweet. The blood orange that seems to be in there. Nobody can smell blood orange. Come on, people. Let's be honest here. When people say, oh, it smells like blood orange, so good. Like, no, okay. You say so. I don't think that blood orange smells like that. I'm sorry, man. It's just super sweet, Christmas-like. However, you don't have to wear it in winter. You can wear it all year around. I'm sorry if I offend people with that, but it's just the way it is. It's so sexy. It is so good. I cannot stop loving it. It's such a great fragrance, and even a better one, but unfortunately discontinued. Is 1 million Absolutely Gold. This takes the whole 1 million DNA in a bit of more an oriental vibe, even because it has some oudi touch to it. It is like it is like it's a bit toned down from the sweetness, but gets some darkness in there. Like if you want to be recognized with 1 million, but with a different one, like that you get reactions like, oh, you smell like something I know, but not exactly, but it smells so good, then get this one if you get a good price for it, because I would not pay more than 100 euros or 80 pounds or something like that for it, because it's just not necessarily so much better than the Eau de Toilette. So coming to my absolute favorite from the Paco Rabanne line, it is Paco Rabanne Invictus Eau de... Sorry, I have to... What is the exact name of it again? I think it's just Invictus Intense. Yeah, it's Invictus Intense. You can see it with a dark color. And Invictus Intense, that is such a crazy good fragrance. Like it smells a lot more. So here's a champion. It smells a lot more worthy than the Eau de Toilette version and every other flanker, and it smells incredibly smooth and sexy. Like it has that aquatic, sweet amber vibe. It's so good. Like people go actually crazy when I wore this. Like they were standing in front of me and were staring at me, and I was like, what's the deal? And then they said, oh, you smell so good. What is it? And then I said, Invictus Intense. And they said, oh, I know it, but actually it doesn't smell. Yeah, that's the thing. Most people wear the Eau de Toilette, but the Invictus Intense is amazing. Like I also, not only compliment wise, but I just love the way this one smells. It is so, it's so invigorating. I love it so much. So coming to the end with two mentions, like because I smelled them, 3 actually. So there is Paco Rabanne Black XS. This is just sweet, something I cannot really recognize much about it. I never cared too much about it. Pure XS, Paco Rabanne Pure XS, however, has some crazy Coca-Cola vibe and has some clawing thing that I just don't get along with somehow. So I never bought it because I couldn't bring myself to wear it. It's just, I had samples and stuff. It's just not my world. It's too blah. Like it's too much of this, too much of crazy notes that I get. And coming finally to Paco Rabanne XS, and this one is supposed to be a clone of Creed Himalaya, and this one is just a fresh, I don't know, fragrance. Like you can wear it, you can buy it if you really want to, if you get a good price, but it's nothing you will be happy about buying. So that were my takes on Paco Rabanne. Overall, I really think it's a cool house for the younger people. I think if you are 30 plus, go for a different house, because it has nothing to do with of course there can be like 50-year-olds who can pull these things off here, but they're just better alternatives then. So this is the classic 16 to 27, because I'm 27. 16 to 27 picks. So I hope you liked it. I hope you're fine. I hope the weather is better at your spot, and I hope you're I said already, I hope you're fine. So whatever. Take care. Love you guys.